Some parents feel there is no guidance if their child has to quarantine or isolate due to COVID. Well, WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Kirsty Crawford now hears from two parents dealing with that very thing right now. Kirsty's in the studio. So, Kirsty, those parents feel as though there's no plan in place for their situations.
That's right, Lori. One family is dealing with a possible exposure and quarantining. The other has one positive student and another that's symptomatic but tested negative, both at home in isolation. Regarding what they should do, both relied on other sources other than the health department or school staff.
It affected us and it affected a bunch of people all at one time.
It was like night and day for these parents. The first week seemed okay, not many COVID-19 cases. The second week, different story.
The second week, I started hearing about how many kids were going home sick in everybody's classes every day. And it seemed like it was at least 2 or 3 a day. My kids said they were going home sick. So I was like, oh no, it's coming to get us.
For Amy Tucker's family, COVID-19 did get them. Her daughter had symptoms and tested positive. Her son later got sick, but tested negative.
We still haven't gotten any calls. We haven't gotten any calls, to check who she might have been in contact with since she was positive. We haven't gotten any calls about that either.
Sarah Martin hasn't received any calls either, although she knows her first grader was exposed.
We have never had any official communications from anyone. Like, we haven't heard from the school, we haven't heard from the health department. We didn't hear from any of those people. We heard directly from the parents of the student that got a positive COVID test.
But the confusion doesn't stop there for either families. Without proper confirmation of a negative test and no calls from health officials, Martin researched what she should do.
The only official guidance we got was from the CDC. We knew to go and consult the CDC and figure out what the protocol should be, but we haven't been given any official direction.
Fortunately for Tucker's family, her pediatrician gave her easy directions to follow. Her frustration came with not hearing that from the schools and what her kids needed to do while at home.
Trying to coordinate with 9 different teachers for everybody's work and knowing that there wasn't really a plan.
Both parents say a better plan to keep their kids safe and learning needs to be in place. Now, both parents hope the Knox County School Board of Education passes a mask mandate, implements more COVID-19 safety precautions, and create a specific plan for COVID-19 related absences. And by the way, we did talk with the Knox County Health Department just last week about contact tracing. They told us there is a backlog and contact tracing takes time, so they suggest if you know you're COVID positive, you should go ahead and let your close contacts know as well.